often at times, and I'm sure most of you guys on here don't get to go to every Liverpool game. Would I be fair in making that assessment? Some of you get to go. Some of you get to go to the occasional one like us. But to be called a half a fan or a blow-in or whatever you want to call somebody who doesn't get to go to games because they weren't born in the city. Some people, very, very small amount of people, try to belittle you because you weren't born in the city. So because my mother didn't give birth in the city of Liverpool, I've got no right to support Liverpool. Well, let me ask a question to those people who are that narrow-minded. Do you only listen to musicians that come from the city of Liverpool or whatever city it is for the club you support? Do you only watch TV shows that were made in that city with actors that came from that city? How do you feel about people not from that city representing you on the pitch? Is that okay? Because they're being paid to do it. So you'll turn a blind eye and be a fucking hypocrite when it suits. But when you're trying to belittle people that support the club from a distance or they can't go to every game, it's alright to say you're not from the city, you've no point in doing it. Fuck you. That's my answer to each and every one of them. Fuck you. Don't tell anybody what they should feel, who they should like, how they should support the club. If it's okay for them to support the club, how long they should support the club, it's none of your fucking concern. The fact that you happen to fall out of your mother's vagina inside the city that you support is brilliant. And well, fair play to you. Well done. If anything, you fuckers have it easier to go to games, so what are you complaining about? It's us fans from around the world that watch from afar. Fans in America that get up at 4 a.m, drive to bars to meet up with other supporters clubs. People in Australia that have to go in and get to a pub before 11 p.m, before the pub shuts its doors for a game that might start at 1 or 2 a.m. People in other parts of the world that make tremendous sacrifices. People who make a lifelong pilgrimage, save their entire fucking life savings to come over from far-fetched to go to Anfield to watch one game. You mean to tell me that they've no right to support Liverpool Football Club? Who the fuck are you or anybody to tell people who they should and shouldn't support, or that they can or cannot support a club? I'm all for people getting behind their city. I'm all for people being proud of where they're from. Of course, I'm a proud Irishman. I absolutely love my country. But if you mean to tell me that I couldn't tell somebody that they couldn't support Bohemians or Shamrock Rovers because they're not from Ireland or they're not from Dublin, no. Sorry, that shit doesn't wash anymore. That is the argument of somebody who has no fucking argument. That is the argument of somebody with no substance, somebody with no intellect, and somebody without the physical and mental capabilities to actually stand there or sit there and pick holes in somebody's argument. You have no fucking argument. You have no excuse. You are a moron if that is your go-to. That's my view on it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of people being belittled. We set this channel up to bring people around the world together. People who felt a little bit maybe marginalised. People who felt a little bit disenfranchised. People who felt like their opinion didn't count and they didn't have a voice. You have a voice. And we love to hear your voice. And we love to hear your opinions. And we love to know where you're from. Supporter from Syria there, Dana in the chat. That's fucking beautiful, mate. And it is a pleasure to be here talking with you. And Rod in Australia. And Liz in America. And other people in the UK, people in Ireland, people all around the world. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that you have no right to support Liverpool Football Club, or that your support of this football club is less or doesn't mean as much as anybody else's. Just tell them, as the emoji states, fuck them. Don't let anybody belittle you motherfuckers, because we love you and we know what that support means. I've seen firsthand the sacrifices that people make to get up early to drive. When we were in America, we were talking to the supporters clubs over there. We met up with the Tampa Bay Liverpool Supporters Club, and I know the sacrifices that those guys make. I know the sacrifices that supporters clubs all around the world make. Coming together, spending money, getting merchandise made, paying for their memberships, hoping one day that they might get a chance to go to Anfield to watch the Reds, hoping that maybe they get to bring their kids to Anfield. I was lucky enough to bring my daughter there when she was about 8, which was 7 years ago, and I'm looking forward to the day that I get to bring my son there. Although he'll probably have to wear his ear defenders when he goes, but it's something I'm extremely passionate about. It's something that is the reason we really started to do this shit, because we felt like that there needed to be a voice for people around the world and a community. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let's look at the Anfield Rap and Redmen TV. Born and bred Scousers. Amazing product, amazing channels, and they reach out and they absolutely welcome in people from all around the world. Because they're top lads, each and every one, top lads and top ladies, excuse me, absolutely wonderful people. But there's just a small amount, and this is where I think it comes from. As Liverpool fans, we're fortunate in some ways. We're fortunate that we get to support this amazing club, be part of this amazing movement, this amazing family. But we're also in a situation where tickets are like fucking gold dust. Anfield is the size that it is. And the waiting lists have been there. You can't get on a wait list to get a season ticket. You can't get on a wait list to get on a wait list to get a season ticket. So it's really difficult. And what happens then is fans turn on each other, unfortunately, out of these frustrations. And local fans might feel that it's some local fans might feel that it's fans coming in from far and abroad that are taking those tickets. But fans from far and abroad are thinking, well, we've saved up our life savings, or we've saved a long time to come over here and watch this game. And we've paid through the nose for it as well. We paid travel agency fees, flights, hotels. And you know what? When you also book to go over and watch Liverpool a little bit in advance, if you're paying for flights and you're paying for hotels, you're also running the risk that that game gets moved. It's happened to me. I know it's happened to many of you guys as well. So all I'm saying is, if you're a local fan, or if you're a fan from fucking Timbuktu, your opinion is as valid as each other's. Don't turn on each other. We've a lot to be thankful for. We've a lot to be grateful for. And there's more stuff that brings us together. And more stuff that brings us closer than there is that should be driving us apart. So enjoy the Reds. Enjoy this 30 years of hurt that's about to come to an end. Enjoy each other. And don't let the fuckers get you down. There's too much to be happy about, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? We're going on fucking hot mic, bitches. If that doesn't make everybody happy, then I don't know what will. You're going to get to hear me full on swearing in your televisions around your gaff. Do you know what I mean? Fun. Right, I think I've hogged the microphone long enough. Let me hand it back over to you guys.